beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this evening? How you all doing? Welcome or welcome back to a new video. How you all doing? I don't know. I just wanted to share this. Y'all see who with my face, with your nephew. Boy, when I say this baby, this baby, no, I really, this baby been here before, y'all. Let's say this baby, I was trying to make his bottle up where I had fed him a half a bottle of milk earlier, and he drunk it all up, so he was real thirsty. This baby ended up, and I was trying to give him his pacifier because I had to hurry up and make him another bottle. I just did him another half a bottle because I don't want to overstuff him with the way overstuff him with eating so much. This baby, I tried to put the baby pacifier in the bottle. That baby took that pacifier. Let me show y'all what he did. He got it back in his mouth. And he took that pacifier. This baby been here before, boy. When I said this baby had me little again, he trying to go to sleep now, y'all. So I'm about to talk back with y'all. Good evening, how my beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this evening? How you all doing? Welcome back to another video. When I say I just feel like I haven't been talking to y'all in days. I probably literally haven't posted a video in 3 days now, but y'all know life been lifing, and when I mean by life been lifing, nothing bad, but just working. Y'all know your girl just been constantly working both jobs, trying to stay prayed up, just be, stay encouraged, and just trying to, just work and try to continue to maintain. But overall, I work today at my second job. I work all this week is gonna be another busy work week. I work my second job tomorrow, and then I go back to my first job Sunday, and I work Sunday all the way down. I'm thinking about, but I'm just trying to go on and work. I'm just going to wait because I know it do get slow sometimes in this industry. So I'm going to just wait and just go on and try to get the hours because I had thought about, taking a little mini vacation again because when I say I really need it, I need it. But I'm going to just go on and kind of wait and see how business go far as the rest of this, because like we already in the month of November, so we only got one more month left before this year over with. And so I just want to go on and make my money where I can, and be prepared. I don't know how the holidays going to bring, I'm just praying that it bring more peace, joy, and I'm going to be grateful for whatever happens, because I know last year I beating myself up so bad because last year I couldn't afford, and I'm just drinking on the Gatorade. If y'all see me, I poured some in this cup. This is one of my old coffee cups, the straw that I had to this cup. I know I'm jumping out subject, y'all, but this Gatorade good. I don't know what happened to the top. I just been drinking it like this, but yeah, I forgot what I said. So like I get to talk to y'all and I get off the subject. But yeah, I'm just praying. I beat myself up last year about the holidays because I really couldn't afford to get gifts and family, for my family and stuff. But I just made up my mind now. We're in a different time in an area where you have to really, try to manage your money and try to be on the savings in the best way you can. And if you can, exchange gifts, or if there's something you choose to do, try to put yourself on a budget. Because last year, I beat myself up, but I said if this year comes along, I'm not going to do that. I just have some things I'm learning, when you have no control over something, there's no need of putting too much pressure on yourself. So I just said I'm just gonna let it be. I didn't show it on camera. I said your girlfriend started all over again with her hair journey. I just ended up chopping my little goddess, the style I had, my little goddess braids. I end up, yeah, this an old wig I got on. I'm trying to debate if I want to cut it in like a bob and flat iron. I'm gonna see probably in the morning, or maybe when I get off camera with you. I don't know yet what I really want to do to it, but this is an old wig. But yeah, I ended up yesterday, I don't know, for some reason my scalp, my hair was just really matted. I mean, it wasn't matted, it was just really itchy. So the remaining hair that I had, I didn't get very good. I gotta do my nails too, polish my nails. I feel bad. Put another coating of blue on, but anyway, the remaining hair that I had left was up in here in the majority of the back, and then I told you all up in here is where I suffer. But I noticed when I was cutting it, I didn't shave it off. I didn't come on camera doing it. I just said I wasn't gonna even worry about coming on camera doing it. Because it really was like a major transformation for me. Because what I did, I still, like, I didn't take some clippers and just completely bald. Like, I wasn't finna give myself no bald head, but I did majority cut a lot of it off. Like all the little hair that I did have in the back, I chopped all that off. But I had my scissors and I just cut, just cut it off. I just said I'm gonna start over. I just said at this point, I'm just gonna have to brace my alopecia. I'm just gonna have to really brace my alopecia, just to accept who I am for me. And if God, whenever it's time for me to meet somebody, and that man, whoever that special person might, he blessed or come into my life, they're just gonna have to accept me for who I am. I can't keep stressing myself out about not having hair, or the hair don't want to come back, because, I feel like there's a lot of things sometimes. As people, we put so much pressure on ourselves. There's, I watch a lot of YouTube videos as well, where people find their kingdom spouse in different ways. Like, sometimes a lot of people might not be happy about, like I feel like we all might have something that we're not happy of on our outer selves, like, but at the end of the day, there's something we can't control. Like, if some people probably say, oh, my nose is too small, my nose too big. We just gotta embrace who we are. Like, you can't just accept you for you. And I've been have to tell myself, like, Kanisha, you gotta accept who you are for who you is. I mean, it's just hair, it don't look bad. Like, I really, if I had the confidence to, like, rock it out in public, I would. But that's another story. I don't really feel comfortable to just really, go out in public with a bald head. But I'ma just, just these the next couple weeks, or the rest of this year, I'll probably just be rocking some wigs. And I am going to try Rogaine shampoo. I heard Rogaine for men shampoo is really, really good for hair growth. I have heard maybe 2 or 3 people have told me I should try this. So I said next time when I'm out, or I probably just try to see can I order it online, because I have got to the place now where I really don't even like to go in stores too much. I don't know. I'm not fearful of, I just, the way how my schedule set up, I just don't really like to do a lot of standing and just, shopping like I used to, because like I say, I'm constantly moving around. Like I say, majority of the times I'm always on my feet anyway with both jobs. So I'm standing on my feet a certain length of time during the hours of, when I'm working. And so that kind of makes me to the point where when I'm, I don't really just feel like all the time going to the store. It just depends on my mood, like what store. Like, I remember that day I walked to Dollar General. I haven't walked, but it was a beautiful day. But just me doing like major shopping, or Walgreens or something. Like I say, Walgreens have it. I might walk to Walgreens, but just going into stores and just doing like major shopping, it's just not, not in me no more. But yeah, so I'm gonna try that shampoo and see how it works. But I still got a lot of Botana oil that I gotta, finish up and grease my scalp with. So I'm just go from there, because like I say, the hair, it just was so itchy. Like, I never seen my scalp, because I think I was telling you all, I don't know if I mentioned like in the previous video, and I was washing my hair in the shower before I did the goddess locks. But I end up still had some of the hair left over. I'm going to keep that hair so when it do grow back, and if I want to decide to do it again, I said what I'm going to do this time, study me crocheting the hair on my head. I might just crochet it on the neck and just have the style on the neck. That way my hair, or whenever it, grow back, if it come back, just it won't be it'll be protected because it'll be on the neck. I'm gonna just try it that way and rock it. Or I might try to see can I do it and make a wig like that, a goddess like wig. We'll see, because they even sell wigs now, braided, wigs that look like braids and stuff. So yeah, but it was, my scalp was just really inflamed and itchy. I'm like, nah, you know what? I ain't finna be unraveling this. I'm just gonna cut it on now. Cause the hair, one thing about the hair, that's why I say the next time if I do decide to wear that style again, and even if I tried to do it now, like I might would go back to doing it now. But like I say, if I do it this time around, of course I'm gonna have a net on my head, and I probably have to do like maybe three packs of that hair plus what's left over. I'm gonna have to get some mousse, because that hair really, like, I couldn't have saved that hair no way, because when I had took it out yesterday and cut it out, that hair was so tangled and matted up. I didn't know with that kind of hair you have to have mousse. So I said next time I try it, I'm gonna use mousse to put it in. But other than that, like I say, everything been great. I just been Faith Chat was amazing yesterday with Rihanna Janice. When I say it's so amazing to be on their virtual call every Thursday. She changed it from Tuesday to Thursday, because when I originally started Faith Chat Bible Study was on Thursdays, but then she had her schedule had changed, and then she moved it to Tuesdays, but then now she moved it back to Thursdays. And it's just hearing people testimonies online, and people sharing like their intake on what they study. It amazes me, how God can deliver you from major or the littlest things that might come your way, that how God can just really do work. Like, God do wonders. Like, he really working on his children a lot. Is so many, is like the I'm seeing a lot of people grow through just listening to their testimonies, and I feel like that's the best decision I ever could have made for myself because I've really been wanting to start Faith Chat with her a little bit over a year ago, around the time when she first started, but I was just so shy. I was nervous. Like, I thought that I had to really, because she do it's a Zoom app that when it's like, because we use that app even with my job. Like, if I had to be on a Zoom call, you have that app, and they, you all probably heard of Zoom. But yeah, when she do her Faith Chats, we be on the Zoom app. And when I say just listening to, and I wish at that time I could have been started, but I was just so shy back then. But now, like I say, he's really doing a lot. Like, I feel like he have brought me a long way too, even within myself. Like, I feel like my confidence somewhat have grew throughout the years, with, just getting out that comfort zone. I feel like I have came a long way myself when it come down to certain things, because I always have been, I don't know, I just always have been a shy person growing up. So it's like I felt like it followed me throughout my adult years, and even now, I say I gotta start speaking up more, even with myself, when it come down to, like, if it's something I don't like what somebody doing or saying to me or this and that, have to speak up more. Like, I feel like I'm still working on in that area yet, because even with working on these jobs nowadays, you're around so many different I ain't gonna say instances, you're around different people, so everybody not gonna have the same spirit like you, and some people don't understand when you trying to stay you trying to keep your head up and not let what's around you get the best of you. And sometimes it make others kind of feel like trying to figure you out and feel envy towards you, like, why is she always so jolly, or why is she always so happy, and and so I'm learning now, sometimes you're not for everybody. You just the way you carry yourself, or the way how you go on with life, whatever, might happen to you, but you still trying to stay focused and remain positive. Not everybody want to see the best for you, and I have seen that, in the years I've, have been an adult. It's just some people just, I feel like, misery love company. And sometimes when people not happy within themselves, they'll try to rub that energy off and project it on other people, because they don't know how to, deal with, their own situation or whatever. But it's just really sad though, because I have experienced something this week, at my first job. It's always something with people trying to tell other people what to do. Like, it's not a hard job where I work. Both my jobs not hard job, because it's the same thing I'm doing in the same industry. But you have people will try to tell others how to do their jobs like they do everything right. It's just, I never seen nothing like it. Then they smile and laugh in your face, and then talking, and then they go back and probably talk about you to this person. It's just, some people need to grow up. Like, these people, and most of the times, I'm starting to see that the ones that carry the most, that keep a lot of mess going, is the ones that's 50 and older. I'm like, you should be teaching me how to be more respectful, but you keeping up more mess than, I'm like, it's just, some people just not happy. So, I just been trying to distance myself away from people that, I feel like this energy is off. I just don't want to be around negativity. I'm trying to stay positive and, stay encourage and motivate as best as I can. But when you're in an environment around people, I'm trying to learn how to maintain, because like I say, even though I'm around in a toxic environment, it's not just that easy to run away from something, because you can't just up and run from, especially when it's something like, I say, a job. You need your job, and times is so hard trying to find a job, so you can't really let people run you away from your money. But it's just sad. It's like, sometimes if I have to work with certain people, I'm like, oh wow, I might just like, man, I hope today be a great day. I know I gotta work with someone, so it's just be a lot. But I just still smile, laugh, and talk to them. I at this point, I really don't care what nobody think of me. It is one thing I have learned. This speech stuck with me. It's not what a person think of you, but it's what you think of yourself. Meaning that you can't worry about what other people might think of you. It's what you think of yourself, And that really stuck with me all these years, So, I mean, even high school. But I probably say that because I had thought about, and that'll be another video. I thought about doing like just a plain sit down chit chat video on being the nerd in high school and the unpopular shy girl. I probably, I see. I'm planning out some ideas on that. But yeah, because high school wasn't my best years even. I ain't gonna even tell the story. I mean, high school, I was so ready to get up out of there. It's just, I wasn't feeling the high school. Like middle school and elementary, I loved it. But it's time to get into high school. I feel like high school is more preparing you for that adult life, because after you graduate from high school, you entering the real world. Even though you 18 or 19, you still a teenager, but you getting prepared for the real world, because when you going out to college, ain't nobody telling you, oh, you need to get up and get ready and go to school. That's something you have to choose to do if you want to go out to college. Not your parents, not responsible for I'm just jumping off subject. I know I haven't talked to y'all in a couple of days, but yeah, I'll probably get more into my high school days. But yeah, I'm going to end this video off right here. I'm going to go on and probably try to edit this now so I can upload it today, and so I can clear some of this storage out of my phone and start up a new video. Until the next time, you all have a great one. Stay safe. I'll be talking to you in the next one. Bye-bye.